Now these people want to politicize an event that has nothing to do with them. Being in a religion is not a race. Yet you people allow these people to continue with this lie because you don't want to rest with the truth that we are the children of the book. Pesach, Shavuot, Sukkot, Hanukkah, Purim is all about us and nobody else. King Antiochus, who was the Grecian king at the time, commanded his soldiers to burn the Torah, rip it in pieces. Anyone who had anything relating to the Torah or the covenant, they unalived. In the books they did find, they laid open the sefer of the Torah, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So if you believe that the European Jew are the people of the book or the people of this particular feast day, why would Grecians, who are also European, need to paint the likeness of their images if the image that they're seeing is already predominantly white? That is a dead giveaway that this whole entire book is not about Judaism, it's not about Christianity, and it's not about the European. This is what they did also. They unalived mothers who uncircumcised their children. They hung the infants who were circumcised by their necks. And they unalived children who they found were circumcised. So imagine grown white men rifling through houses of Israelite families to pull up the tunics or garments of young children, teenage children, adolescent children, to see if they were circumcised or not, and then unalive them. A mother and her 7 sons were tortured to death for not eating swine. If you didn't notice already, the Grecians and the Romans exalted the flesh of the pig, which is why they put it in everything in this country. Their tongues were cut out, the limbs were hacked off, and the youngest that was tortured was 3 years old. Eleazar, an old priest and a lawyer by profession, were tortured on the wheel. They poured stinking fluids in his nose. They whipped and scourged him till his flesh peeled off of him. And then they burnt him with fire because he also didn't want to eat pork. So all these things that the Grecian has done, you, Christians, believe that his name is truly Jesus and he is a God. Yet, why would this God, who is all-knowing and all-powerful, who you believe created the heavens as one entity with the Father and the Son, choose to come through the legs of a Hebrew woman to be called a Grecian name? The same nation that trampled the temple, set up idols in the temple, unalived Israelite families for obeying the Shabbat, Israelite families for obeying circumcision, Israelite families for obeying the unclean foods laws. Why would he come with the name as Jesus from this particular nation that did all of these atrocities in Jerusalem? It doesn't even make sense. And you can't make it make sense because it's not his name. So you think your entrance to heaven is by calling this Grecian idol. It's not even the proper race, but this Grecian idol. You believe this Grecian idol is a gateway to the narrow path, which is going to be the entrance to the kingdom. That's what you truly believe. And I know some of you are never going to part from this image because your parents didn't part from this image. Your grandparents didn't part from this image. So I know you're not going to part from this image. A lot of you are going to die for this lie.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?